Many Americans buy life insurance with good intentions, but end up making simple mistakes that cost them later. These mistakes often come from misunderstanding how policies really work. Today, we're breaking down those errors so you can avoid them. People often feel overwhelmed by life insurance and put off decisions. This delay sometimes leads to buying the wrong type of coverage. Understanding these issues early makes the process smoother. Many assume life insurance is only for older adults, which is a huge misconception. Insurance is actually cheaper and easier to secure when you're younger. This misunderstanding leads many people to pay more than they should. One of the biggest mistakes Americans make is waiting too long to buy coverage. Waiting means higher premiums and sometimes medical issues that make approval harder. Acting early is always smarter. Another common mistake is underestimating how much coverage a family really needs. People often guess a number without calculating income replacement or future expenses. This leaves families financially vulnerable. Some people only buy a small policy to cover funeral costs. While final expenses matter, they aren't the whole picture. Loved ones also need support for living expenses, debts, and long-term stability. Many forget to consider inflation. A policy bought 20 years ago might not cover today's expenses. Without adjusting coverage, your family could still struggle. People also overlook employer-provided insurance limits. Work policies usually offer minimal coverage that disappears when you leave the job. Relying solely on employer insurance is risky. One major mistake is assuming group coverage will always be enough. These policies rarely match actual financial needs. When employees lose their jobs, they often lose their protection too. Some Americans don't review their policies for years. Life changes like marriage, children, or higher income require updates. Without updating beneficiaries or coverage levels, problems can arise later. Forgetting to update beneficiaries is surprisingly common. Sometimes an ex-spouse remains on the policy without the owner realizing it. This can create painful legal disputes for families. Others name minor children as direct beneficiaries. This complicates payouts because minors cannot legally manage insurance money. It creates expensive court processes that could have been avoided. Another mistake is buying the wrong type of policy. Many choose whole life without understanding the costs. Others pick term life but fail to consider renewal options. People often misunderstand the difference between term and permanent insurance. Term is affordable but temporary, while permanent is lasting but expensive. Choosing improperly can lead to future regret. Some individuals buy policies without reading the terms carefully. Exclusions, riders, and renewal clauses matter. Skipping details leads to surprising gaps in coverage. A common issue is buying insurance based solely on price. Cheaper isn't always better when it comes to protecting a family. Quality and reliability matter too. Many people fail to compare multiple insurers before buying. Nets, rates, and features vary widely across companies. A quick comparison can save thousands over time. Another mistake is relying on online quotes without speaking to an agent. Online tools are useful but can't explain complex benefits. Human guidance can prevent confusion. Some Americans purchase policies they don't fully understand. When terms are unclear, decisions become risky. Knowledge leads to better choices. Another error is assuming life insurance is unaffordable. Most people are surprised at how low premiums can be, especially for term life. The myth keeps many families unprotected. People sometimes skip medical exams thinking it saves time, but no exam policies can cost significantly more. It's important to weigh convenience against long-term cost. Some fail to disclose medical conditions honestly. Not being transparent can cause claims to be denied later. Truthfulness protects your loved ones. Another mistake is overinsuring. Buying more coverage than needed wastes money. Balance is key. Some families buy multiple small policies instead of one comprehensive plan. This often leads to confusion and higher costs. Simplifying coverage usually works best. Many Americans think life insurance is only for stay-at-home parents also provide immense value. Their loss would create significant financial strain. Some forget to consider debts like mortgages and student loans. These obligations don't disappear after death. Insurance helps families avoid financial pressure. Another mistake is ignoring long-term goals. College savings, retirement protection, and future income matter. Policies should align with these goals. Some rely on savings alone. While saving is essential, it rarely provides immediate large-scale support. Insurance delivers fast, reliably help. Many assume Social Security survivor benefits are enough. These payments often fall short of real needs. Insurance fills the gap. Another major mistake is canceling a policy too quickly. People sometimes panic during financial difficulty and drop coverage. Reinstating later becomes more expensive. Some Americans switch policies without understanding surrender charges. These fees can erase accumulated value. Knowing the consequences prevents financial loss. People often underestimate the value of riders. Riders like disability waivers or child coverage can be extremely useful. Ignoring them limits a policy's potential. Another mistake is assuming everyone needs the same type of policy. Personal situations vary widely. Customization is essential. Many Americans don't involve financial advisors in their decisions. Professional guidance can strengthen long-term planning. Ignoring advice often leads to gaps. Some forget that life insurance is part of a larger financial strategy. It works alongside budgeting, saving, and investing. Seeing the bigger picture helps. Another error is buying insurance from the first company that sent a mailer. Marketing shouldn't replace proper research. Informed decisions matter most. Some people assume they won't qualify for coverage due to past health issues. Many insurers offer flexible underwriting. Options exist even for individuals with medical conditions. People often underestimate how quickly life changes. What works today might not work in 5 years. Reassessment is necessary. Another mistake is not teaching family members about the policy. Loved ones should know where documents are and how claims work. Keeping information secret complicates everything. Americans sometimes mix investing and life insurance without understanding either. Confusion leads to costly decisions. Education is essential. Some assume stay-at-home spouses don't need coverage. Their contributions to childcare and household management are invaluable. Insurance protects those roles. Another error is naming only one beneficiary. Having backups ensures smooth payouts. Contingency matters. People sometimes treat life insurance as a one-time purchase. It requires occasional adjustments. Maintenance keeps coverage effective. Many Americans misunderstand cash value. They think it grows faster than it actually does. Realistic expectations prevent frustration. Some borrow against cash value without planning repayments. This reduces death benefits significantly. Awareness is essential. Another mistake is thinking term life can be renewed cheaply forever. Renewal costs often rise dramatically. Planning ahead avoids surprises. Some Americans forget to check insurer ratings. Financial stability matters when selecting a company. Strong ratings suggest reliability. People sometimes rely on outdated advice from friends or relatives. Life insurance products change over time. Modern guidance is more reliable. Many fail to match policy length to financial responsibilities. Coverage should last through major milestones like mortgage payoff or children's graduation. Timing matters. Some buy insurance without considering taxes. While payouts are typically tax-free, certain situations can affect them. Knowledge prevents issues. A common mistake is treating insurance as optional. For many families, it is essential protection. Viewing it as necessity changes everything. Some Americans think they can't afford proper coverage, but budgeting correctly makes it possible. Small adjustments create room for premiums. Prioritizing protection pays off. Another error is not comparing term conversions. Some term policies allow conversion to permanent insurance. Knowing this feature can be valuable. Americans sometimes overcomplicate their decisions. In reality, life insurance becomes simple with the right guidance. Clarity empowers confident choices. Ultimately, the biggest mistake is not getting covered at all. Life insurance is love expressed financially. Making the right decision today safeguards your family tomorrow.